Boodle here at the Lubbock, Texas Regional, aka YESSSS Lubbock. My goodness, with Whoa, please introduce yourself to the world.
I'm Christian Albino, part of Team The Greedy Adventure from Houston.
Nice. What'd you do today, man?
I went X1 playing Despia.
Oh, why'd you decide to play this deck for the event?
I've been grinding it for the past couple months. They want to swap the Snake Eye. I played at Nat, lost to Bell because of the Bestials format.
Yeah. Okay, sweet. Before we see the goo, any shout-outs?
Yeah, shout out to Antonio for putting me on Branded a year ago, and I've been playing it. Shout out to my biggest hater, Michael Taylor. Inspired me to do better every day. Shout out to my captain for not letting me play not meta decks. And shout out to our sponsor, the Adventure Begin, for making it possible for us all to make events.
Well, without further ado, please show us the Branded goo.
So, I was playing triple Albaz. That's standard. You have to play it. Also, it's really good for as a normal summon, or if you play against Tempai, you can set it to make Albinitis. I was in between on this. I wanted to cut it 2 for a second, but it came up a lot because you want to reduce normal summons in this deck. It searches all your burning spell and trap. It lets you skill drain from the grave if your opponent removes a fusion by a card effect or battle. I was playing 2 Cartesia and 1 Quim for my light spellcasters. Cartesia just makes Gregornal. Gregornal lets you, send Rimbrum if you need recursion. Lets you send Gimmick Pup if you're going first. And sometimes lets you send Albion so I can get more spells, traps, and grave. Quim's really good going second because a lot of, we're in Snake Eye format, so IP is running around. You can go Quim, resummon Albaz from grave, or resummon Mirror Jade if it gets hit. I was playing the 1 kit as a high spirits target. Not a big fan of this card. I want to cut it, but you can't as long as you play high spirits because we're in draw format. Yeah. Playing 1 Merc Carrier. I was playing 2, but I decided to cut Lure. So I went back to 1. I've drew it and searched it every game today. Tragedy. Tragedy lets you search Quim and a Looper, so you have to play it. Especially if you're going to go to Lebellion line, because of Brain Fusion. Because if it's sent to graveyard by card effect, it searches. Also, you can banish it on a different turn to reset any of your Brain spell traps. I played 3 Bestials. I wanted to play a Baldrake or a Sarnier. I just couldn't get one before the event. So I decided to play Druid Swarm. But Druid Swarm came up a lot because I tributed it off for Lebellion. And I was able to send my puppet to the grave without having to swing through it.
Nice.
And then we played Mag because Mag searches every dragon in your deck unless you search these guys.
Max out.
Yeah, you have to play 3. The card's a really good starter. It helps with follow up. Also, if you don't have Albaz in hand, it helps with contact fusing, so you get special from hand. The soon-to-be banned card, you have to play it. I believe they're going to hit this before they hit Sanctifier.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think they're going to hit all Sanctifier's targets instead of dealing with Sanctifier. Kind of like they did Hulk. The 1 Lebellion, just for consistency purposes, to set loss from deck, to attribute the Bestials and Albion. 3 Brain Infusion and 3 Fusion Deployment. Brain Infusion is your starter. Unless you get Ash Blossom, you kind of cry. Then you get Fusion Deployment. Your main target's always Grand Gurgnal. Sometimes you opt to play Albaz and not declare effect because I'm playing triple Super Poly. And there's times where I'll summon Albaz, and I'd rather use this than declare Albaz effect. Just to clear Apo, Desiree. So that way I can go summon Mirror Jade, hit the Flame Burge. And then since this discards, I can discard Branded Openings. So that way, if they go Promethean Princess on red, I can protect Flame Burge, Mirror Jade, banish Flame Burge, then they can't special Promethean because nothing got destroyed.
Ooh, tough fight.
Triple Branded Opening and 1 Branded High Spirits. You want to play around draw this format, and Valor activates a main too, so basically you're just getting hit by Imperm or Ashes on this. This goes special Despia from deck. or add one to hand. And then this is going to let you send extract monsters to the grave, so that way you get recursion in late game if your hand's bad.
Alright.
I'm playing 3 thrust and 1 talents. I was playing 2, but when I cut the lure, I cut 1 talent to drop deck count to 46. I was playing 50. I wasn't a big fan of it, especially because I was losing the draw and bestials a lot.
Gotcha.
2 Dark Ruler. I wanted to play 3. I just couldn't find a room for it, and I thought 2 is better than none.
Yeah.
Especially because I play triple thrust, so basically I play 5 Dark Ruler.
That's what's up.
2 Branded Red. I opt to play 2 of this because I'm not a big fan of 1. The second one comes up a lot. Me and Owen been playing 2 since Vegas. He put me on it. It was a last minute decision. At one point we played a second Lost, but I cut that during deck editing. If anything gets banned in this deck that's not Puppet, it's gonna be this. Card just lets you play for free. It's too good. If you go uninterrupted, this gets stupid, especially because you'll fuse a lot during opponent's turn 2. So you're usually going +2, +1. Gold Sark for Mercarrier and Tragedy. The best card in deck, Called by the Grave. I used this a lot today on Flamebirds instead of Ash Blossom, because once you hit the 1 Flamebirds, they really don't have much to do, so you're just playing a long game with them. 1 Duplication and 1 Retribution. I was playing 2 Duplication, but I wanted to fit a 3rd Bestial in, so I ended up dropping it to 1 because I didn't want to go over 46. I was trying to drop it to 45, but I couldn't.
Okay, so 46 main deck.
Yeah, 46 main deck.
Respect.
And then for extra deck, 1 Sanctifier, untargetable, can't be fused. Lets you puppet lock your opponent. Also lets you do recursion. If you don't have puppet, you can summon Albaz, Cartesia, go discard, make Albion, and then summon Mirror Jade. Mirror Jade, just boss monster in the deck, you have to play it. Non-target banish, or removed by card effect or battle. It nukes your opponent's field. 2 Albion, 1 Lebellion, standard. I wanted to bump this to 2, just couldn't find a room. It came up a lot because, you know, since we're playing a lot of Bestials, I end up with multiple Albaz banished. Especially because I'm playing double in red. I banished a lot of Albaz as well. 1 Rimbrum, 1 Titaniclad, and 1 Albinitis. Rimbrum actually summoned up today, and it came up a lot because I got to stop Promethean Engrave and bounce a card. I also got to reuse a Bestial with this. Titaniclad in phase, summon Mirror Jade, summon Quinn. And then this card's really good just because it searches Fusion Deployment and searches Brain Fusion. Also, it's your out for the Dragon matchups. 1 Gregornal and 1 Quarteries. Kind of wanted to cut this card, just couldn't find like the effort to do it because if I play against Snake Eyes and they play Zalanta, if I summon this using Gregornal's effect and Zalantis banishes it, it's a card effect, but since it wasn't summoned correctly, you can summon Albaz from deck. So let me make a Mirror Jade after it goes set on my field. Back row hate, plus clears problematic cards.
Draw cards here.
Yeah. Stapelia. Stapelia came up really good because I played against Cash, and I made one their level 7s to level 1, so they couldn't break Stapelia after that. Also, Stapelia is just really good for stopping Poplar, stopping Link Monster, and it also gets over Ubel because I can negate their effects to do damage. So if I pop it the Nightmare Pain, I can swing over Ubel and the card just dies. And then Super Poly targets Guru and Mud Dragon. For the side deck, we swapped it last night. It was a last minute thing. I wanted to play this card, and this card actually won me 3 matches today.
2-0.
Yeah, I played 3 Snake Eye players, won all 3 matches because of this.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we ended up playing like 30-minute game 1s, all 3. And they just couldn't beat me in game 1. Went to game 2, sided this in and sided this in. And they just couldn't get through it because I was getting life and then they were getting burnt for card effects. Decided to put this in last night, especially because we're in a big link format. Since I'm playing Super Poly, Dark Ruler, and other starter cards, I want to see them. This actually drew me into Super Poly today, and it let me go Mirror Jade, and then protect my Mirror Jade from being targeted by card effects as well.
So, Despia fodder too, yeah.
Yeah, Bestial fodder, High Spirit fodder, Double Nib. I actually did not use this card at all today. Probably cut it. It's good, but I don't know, it never came up. You have to play back row hate. Because this deck just loses to Runic, this deck loses to Lab. And then, obviously, if you're going second against other decks, you don't want to get D-barriered. I played double crossout for Bestials. And I also played crossout to crossout Talences and crossout D-barriers.
That's what's up. Yo, and again, congrats on top 8, man. And until next time, everyone, we're live.